Fox News settled with Dominion in voting for $787.5 million. That's got to be the highest amount of money that any media company has had to pay out in a defamation lawsuit. As much as I want to congratulate Dominion voting for winning this thing, they should not have settled. They should have rejected that alpha. They should have dragged Fox News, Rupert Murdoch especially, and particularly the three idiots, Lauren Ingraham, Sean Hannity, and Tucker Carlson, particularly Tucker Carlson, in court to prove their lies. Put their lies on record. But c'est la vie, whatever. But you think that anyone at Fox News is going to admit that they were wrong about 2020? That they helped spread lies for a liar? No, they won't. They won't admit anything because they still believe that what they did was right, although it has been proven, fact, that they were dead wrong. And that they didn't even believe in their own lies. The text messages prove that. But honestly, I wish Dominion the best of luck, but it shouldn't have happened. Dominion should have dragged them into court. Because not one of those bastards at Fox News is going to feel any kind of sympathy or remorse for what they've done. Their lies directly damaged our democracy to the point where all a candidate, regardless of political affiliation, has to do is says, I didn't lose the election, it was stolen from me. And they have a ready-made echo chamber in Fox News to amplify those lies. More to the point, they are directly responsible for what happened on January 6, 2021, the attack on the United States Capitol that Donald Trump pushed, amplified by Fox News. And despite how many times Tucker Carlson wants to look over the footage, he is responsible for it. But I want Tucker for a whole hell of a lot more. Now, I've talked about what happened in the Buffalo shooting, those people who were murdered, because he kept spreading the lie of replacement theory to the point that a man actually picked up a gun and murdered 10 innocent people. But here's the thing. Someone out there is probably going to say, hey, why not CNN? What about MSNBC? What not CBS? What about NBC? What about them? What about them? They can't be. Why can't they be sued? Fact is, they were sued. CNN and MSNBC were sued in the past. In 2019, One American News tried to sue Rachel Maddow for defamation. The judge dismissed that case, and Maddow was awarded $250,000 in legal fees. In 2020, Nick Salmon sued CNN for $275 million for defamation, and they settled out of court, of course. And let's not forget, of course, the lawsuit brought by Donald Trump against CNN in 2019. What was the result of that? A judge dismissed the case because Trump and his campaign were full of shit. So yeah, you can actually sue the other networks, but you need to have a case, a good case. Dominion had it. It was solid. And that's why they got the nearly $800 million in their settlement with Fox News. But I still say it, and I say this plainly, Dominion should never have agreed to a settlement. They should have dragged Fox News into court and admit under oath that their bullshit was bullshit. But they didn't. Move on. But Fox News, understand something. You had no credibility going before this lawsuit, and you have no credibility now. You had a chance to respond to this whole thing. I actually watched the Big Three last night, and all they wanted to talk about is try to excuse what happened in Missouri. The 84-year-old piece of scum that shot a young black kid, 16 years old, whose his only crime, was that he rang the wrong person's doorbell. Not that he was trying to break into the house. Not that he was threatening the 84-year-old scum. He just rang the doorbell. That's it. And all Fox News was trying to do is say, people get killed all the time. What's the big deal? See, here's the facts, Tucker. Your network just shelled out nearly $800 million to cover your ass. If I were you, and thank God I'm not you, if I were you, I would seriously consider digging the biggest hole I can find and hiding in it till nobody remembers my name or my face. You cost your network $800 million, nearly $800 million, because you couldn't stop yourself from lying about a man that you openly said in a text message you hated. You put people's lives at risk and you got 10 people killed because of your bullshit. And you are going to be held accountable for that, boy. Oh, yes, indeed, you are. One way or another. So anytime you want to apologize, I'm all ears. But you're too much of an egotistical bastard to admit that you're wrong. So, me and the rest of us who hate your guts, who hate everything you stand for, especially all the rest of you and Fox News, especially you, Rupert Murdoch, we're going to make your lives a living, miserable hell. All of you. Every news broadcast you put up, we're going to make your life a living hell on social media. You brought this whole thing on yourselves because you decided to push a lie that you knew was a lie. Now, prepare to weep the whirlwind of the hell that you created. No one's going to take you seriously anymore. No one's going to look at Fox News if they're not completely batty or completely in Donald Trump's dick without wondering, are they lying about this? Even if you're telling the truth about something that's happening in this country, even if you had the balls to talk about mass shootings, everyone's going to think, are you lying about this? Are you not telling the truth about it? Your credibility is destroyed. Sorry, you're not a news network anymore. You're nothing more than a bunch of fools, a bunch of amateurs, and a bunch of whores for a man that you don't even like. Live with that. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.